Now, Taiwan is on the edge. China has virtually surrounded the autonomous island of Taiwan. 62 Chinese aircraft were detected over the Taiwanese airspace. Now, apart from the numerous naval vessels, Chinese military has also now released a 3D animation, which shows us to how exactly all of this happened. So what exactly is happening, and is China really planning to attack Taiwan? Our next report gets more details.
Chinese military released this video showing an attack on Taiwan. The animation shows Taiwan Island surrounded by Chinese forces. Missiles being launched from land, naval ships and fighter jets. And missiles hitting Taiwanese cities of capital Taipei and Kaohsiung. The video comes at a time when the Chinese military conducted its two-day war games around Taiwan in mock displays to control key areas of the island. Beijing claims the exercises are a punishment for Taiwan's newly elected president Lai Ching-te, who they have branded as separatist.
As soon as Taiwan region's leader took office, he grossly challenged the One China principle, blatantly touted the two states fallacy, and attempted to seek Taiwan independence by force and by relying on external forces, pushing Taiwan compatriots towards the danger of war.
Beijing says the Taiwan question is at the very core of China's interests and is a red line that must not be crossed. While Taiwan's newly elected president Lai Ching-te has vowed to defend the values of freedom and democracy, Taipei calls the military drills destructive. The signs are ominous. The reunification date is drawing closer. The question is, how will that happen? Taiwan, for now, is not agreeing to a peaceful accession. That leaves force as the only option. In September 2022, US President Joe Biden had said US forces would defend Taiwan in the event of a Chinese invasion. But how far will the US go? Will it take on China head-on and risk an all-out war with Beijing? The only way to find out is if China actually invades Taiwan. Taipei isn't powerless. It can resist Chinese intimidation, but cannot end it. Taiwan's Air Force has around 400 fighter jets. The Chinese Air Force possesses over 3,000. So whenever it wants to, China can easily overwhelm Taiwan. For now, the entire region is on the edge. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
And we earlier spoke with Collins Chong Yu-Chi. He is a China affairs expert and also a foreign affairs strategy and security expert. Listen to what he had to say.
And every time this drill is being conducted, China has the upper hand in terms of gaining the advantages of practical, realistic, experiences gained, and it can be used as a pretext for future invasions, for real, in terms of real conflict to be, for China to have this leverage on. So, but of course, it will also backfire, and that it will reaffirm the calls made by Lai Ching-te and DPP that, of course, we can see how China has, continuously intimidating Taiwan in terms of this regard. And of course, this is being used by China also to exert more pressure internally in Taiwan domestic politics, now that the KMT is controlling the parliament and then pushing for greater power at the parliament level.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.